Your bankroll dies when you chase the 200x bonus while ignoring positional advantage. Smart players extract 7x to 40x payouts systematically. Most players bleed money betting flat amounts regardless of track position. The mathematics of Squid GameBler reveal brutal truths about variance management. This game operates on a 94% return to player rate. The house edge sits at exactly 6%. You face 5 possible outcomes every spin. Circle, triangle, square symbols advance their respective tracks. Red light eliminates your current bet but preserves track progress. Masked guard destroys your bet and rolls back all 3 tracks simultaneously. Testing these variance patterns requires a platform with transparent RTP verification. I use verified environments where the mathematical outcomes match theoretical projections exactly. You need provably fair systems to observe genuine multiplier distributions without manipulation. Most platforms manipulate the underlying math, making strategy development impossible. I've tested the environment linked in the description below for reliable withdrawals. Welcome bonuses reach $500 depending on your country location. Here's your first strategic adjustment based on this math. Start every session with minimum bet units. Never deviate until you understand track positioning. The 6% house edge compounds rapidly when you bet incorrectly sized units. Track completion mechanics determine your survival probability. Circle track requires 3 hits for 7x payout. Triangle needs 4 hits for 15x. Square demands 5 hits for 40x. Each completed track automatically pays out then rolls back 1 position. You cannot control when tracks complete. You can control bet sizing based on completion proximity. Now here's where most players destroy their bankrolls completely. They maintain constant bet sizes regardless of positional advantage. I see you betting 5 units when circle sits 2 hits from completion. I see you betting 5 units when all tracks show 0 progress. This approach guarantees mathematical failure over extended sessions. Implement dynamic betting based on track advancement immediately. Increase your bet size when any track sits 1 hit from completion. The research shows 1 in 3 chance of advancing when circle approaches completion. Scale your units accordingly. Drop to minimum bets after masked guard appearances. This symbol creates universal track regression across all 3 multiplier paths. Part cash out represents your most powerful risk management tool available. This feature activates after any track advances 2 steps minimum. Part cash out pays current multiplier values from all 3 tracks simultaneously. All tracks then roll back 1 position after payout execution. Use this feature to secure profits before variance destroys your position. The timing of part cash out separates profitable players from losers. Never cash out when tracks show minimal advancement progress. Wait until multiple tracks show substantial progress before activation. Cash out becomes profitable when combined track values exceed 10x total. This threshold accounts for the rollback penalty after cash out. At this point, many players attempt to force the 200x bonus. This bonus requires simultaneous completion of all 3 track paths. The probability mathematics make this outcome extremely rare occurrence. Chasing 200x bonus destroys bankrolls through oversized bet placement. Focus on consistent 7x to 40x extractions instead. Your ladder strategy activates during extended losing streak sequences. Increase bet size after 5 consecutive losing spins exactly. Reset to minimum bet after any win exceeding 3x multiplier. This approach manages drawdown periods while capturing volatility clusters. Wins often arrive in cascading streaks due to tumble mechanics. Masked guard appearances trigger immediate defensive betting protocol adjustments. Reduce all subsequent bets to minimum unit sizing immediately. This symbol creates the most destructive outcome possible. Universal track rollback eliminates accumulated positional advantage across all paths. Recovery requires patience and disciplined unit sizing after occurrence. Auto-spend functionality accelerates both profits and losses dramatically. Use auto-spend only with predetermined stop-loss limits. Set maximum spin counts before activation to prevent balance collapse. High-paced gameplay amplifies both positive and negative variance effects. Manual control provides superior risk management during volatile sequences. The 100-unit bankroll recommendation accounts for high volatility characteristics. Deposit sufficient units to withstand extended drawdown periods safely. Start with low exposure betting until track patterns emerge. Balance preservation trumps profit maximization during initial learning phases. Provably fair systems allow outcome verification for every spin result. This transparency eliminates house manipulation concerns completely. Focus energy on strategic execution rather than fairness doubts. The mathematics operate consistently regardless of short-term variance. Your positional advantage exploitation begins with pattern recognition skills. Track advancement creates predictable profit opportunities when bet sizing adjusts. Multiple tracks approaching completion justify increased unit deployment temporarily. Single track completion provides immediate 7x to 40x returns. Emotional control determines long-term profitability more than luck factors. Execute strategies mechanically without deviation from established protocols. Variance creates psychological pressure during both winning and losing streaks. Discipline separates consistent winners from emotional gamblers who chase losses. The cascade effect multiplies both winning and losing sequence impacts. Successful spins often trigger additional advancement across multiple tracks. Failed spins create momentum toward further regression events. Position sizing must account for sequence probability mathematics. Part cash-out timing requires mathematical precision rather than intuitive guessing. Calculate combined track values before activation decision-making. Premature cash-out sacrifices positional advantage for minimal security gains. Delayed cash-out risks masked guard elimination of accumulated progress. Session management protocols prevent catastrophic bankroll elimination during variance. Set hard stop losses before beginning any gaming session. Define profit targets that justify session termination when achieved. Extended sessions increase exposure to house edge mathematics inevitably. Track state dependency creates exploitable mathematical advantages for disciplined players. Previous spin outcomes directly influence current positional value calculations. Independent spin results combine into dependent strategic opportunity formations. Smart players exploit these mathematical asymmetries through calculated bet adjustments. These positioning strategies generate consistent profits when applied in verified gaming environments. I've linked my tested platform in the description with reliable withdrawals. Welcome bonuses up to $500 a weight depending on your location. You now possess the mathematical framework for consistent Squid GameBler profits. Dynamic betting based on positional advantage beats flat betting approaches. Part cash out provides risk management superior to pure completion chasing. Disciplined execution of these strategies creates sustainable edge over uninformed players. Your success depends on mechanical implementation without emotional interference during variance periods.